Good morning, friends. It's Uncle Larry coming at you from room, let's just say the 16th floor of a swanky hotel in Minneapolis. You really can't tell your room number. That would be bad. I mean, unless you were looking for trouble. But anyway, I'm sure you all heard the sad news about Boss Man moving on. And I found out about it yesterday. Steve Gorman called me or texted me I was on the way to the bus. I heard the news. You know, he had never been the same. He's been in rough shape for a long time. But he's finally moved on to a better place, hopefully. And I just wanted to thank you all for the condolences and everyone that reached out and said, sorry for your loss, Uncle Larry, but Jimmy Irsay was a special guy. He was, I will say this, man, I loved him to pieces, and I've known a lot of people in this world, and he was the biggest music fan I've ever known. I've never seen anybody who loved music more than that guy. The only close second would be Matt Warren, my friend. But he was just so passionate about music and loved to listen to great songs and respected great artists so much. I mean, it was just the reverence that he had for the people that moved him was astounding. And he was a generous guy, and he was also funny as hell. And man, I used to save the voice messages that he would leave us because they were fucking hilarious. I remember this one. We were playing a gig at the Lucas Oil Stadium, you know, the Colts Stadium, and Jimmy put on of course, he put on a free concert for all the people of Indianapolis, no charge to get in, to get to see all these legendary performers for free. That's the kind of guy he was. And the stadium has a retractable dome, right? And he wanted that dome to be open for the show. He wanted that to be a night concert with the ceiling open, you know. And when the crew got to set up for the gig, got there, you know, days before to start setting up the PA for the gig, they hung some crucial PA, you know, rigging from the part of the top of the stadium where it made it impossible to open the dome without injuring somebody badly. And when Boss Man found out about that, Lord Jesus, he was pissed. He was fucking red hot pissed, boy. And he left this voice message. I wish I still had it. I don't have it anymore, and I promise I'm not holding out on you guys. He left this voicemail for the whole band on a group text, and man, he was going off. He was like, God damn it, I paid so-and-so $1 million for that dome on that stadium, and if I want it open, it's gonna be open. He wanted it to be right for the fans. It turns out that it was too much of a liability that night to redo everything, and there was not enough time to pull down the PA and make it so the dome could open. But man, I played that message for 100 people, I must have, and everybody laughed so hard when they heard it, because it's just, you could just hear the passion. He wanted that shit to be right, you know. He didn't want to fuck around and do it the cheap way or the safe way. I remember one night we were at a rehearsal, and the rehearsals were just absolute mania. We're trying to put together the whole show in the course of a long day, and it was a long day of rehearsals, and he would come in at the end of the night, and he would start changing all the shit that we had worked on and stuff like that, and it got chaotic as hell, and he would just start adding songs at the last minute, and everybody would scramble. You know, I was the only guy that really knew how to read charts, so he was at the last hour, he would say, I want to do this song. I would frantically make a chart and try to teach it to the guys, and it was crazy, but it was always fun, man. He always really took care of us. He was a generous guy, man. But I remember one night we were doing some old, like, I think it was like a Bruce Springsteen song or something that he wanted to cover. And he had this vision in his mind. He's like, it'd be great if there was a giant, 100-foot neon American flag made out of a neon light behind you when you do that song. And Mike Wanchik, the band leader, was like, Jim, you realize the gig's tomorrow. And Jim was like, yeah, I know, we can still get it done. People don't, he was a big thinker. Like, if he saw something and he wanted it done, time limits and time constraints and financial constraints were not an issue. It was going to happen. I love that. I love that kind of, American chutzpah, the freedom of that. But he was a sweet, sweet guy, man. He was always very good to me and always good to my children. And he took care of us, man. And he united that band. We have an ongoing text thread that will always be there. And we love each other. All those people in that band, we had a lot of good times and some special, special moments. We will miss the boy. That's about all I got to say about that. And appreciate all the kind words, you guys. I'm in Minneapolis tonight, and I think we got Chicago tomorrow, and something else on the next day, and then we're back home. I went out shopping yesterday. Had a little shopping accident at Music City Vintage with this old 38 00018. This thing has been around. I was looking at this thing this morning. Listen to the tone of this guitar. I mean, come on. Can you stand up? I do believe it's working good. They used to let me sing that one in the show because they felt sorry for me. All right. Anyway, friends, hope you're all great. I'll be checking in soon. Quick video today, saying goodbye to a dear friend. Love you, Jimmy. See you very soon. All right, friends. Peace out.